While being on solid ground has improved Wuklamat's mood, her stomach appears to be lagging behind. Oh my. Right then, first things first. I still a bit queasy. Something, I forgot to turn this off. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Skipping already? No. Not skipping. The automatic thingy was on. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you are in any condition to do so? Oh, hello. Aha, we were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Wuklamat, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you are a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. Bye. They did have a point. Wuklamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in two groups so as to attract less attention. Well, just technically ignoring me then. Eliena, you and Cryo can come with me. I'll take the twins then. Take the twins. Put them in a stroller. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Cryo's face. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wuklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Lots of vomiting noises. Yeah. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all? Now then, seeing as we are already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Erenville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yoktural, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. She's now accompanying me. Okay, I know that. Lick it. Okay. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliola's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Alright, I should mention that here in Tuliolal, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also Wachu Meki Meki, another market to the east of here. That can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. Hey, I can't wait to see the look on your faces. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tuliolal? I think I told you before, but my brother Kona spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of the Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? Well, actually I just did. If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Oh, okay. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Shaktural. Let's make a stop at... what? Bright Bloom Post on the way, though? That's the headquarters of the Landsguard. Okay, so down. Discuss Tuliola's elevation. Yes. Is this San Bernardo? We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Time to find a skateboard. Wow, can you imagine?
This is Brazil.
Bright Bloom Post. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolal and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoralja took over as a commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alfino and Alize should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. This place is so cool. Look, they're fighting. Like training. Oh, big gate. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhui. Yokhui? Yokhui? Let me guess, I will only be able to cross that stupid bridge at the end of the expansion. Okay, got it. Until then, I'm super fucking curious. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yoktural, the southern lands of the mother, and Shaktural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Which mother and which father? What you talking about? Legends say it used to be one great landmass. But long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and the Zodiac. No, Cry, I don't... I don't see the... No. Well, okay. But getting back to Shaktural, those lands are also part of the Tulihiola nation, right? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of 2 continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Shaktural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I wish we could go there now. Be patient. I swear that once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. We must have covered half the city by now. Already? It's not very big. Tulihiola is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Let's find a good spot to put a McDonald's. Oh yeah! Maybe over by the cultural monument. we could add one here. By the gate, you know? Oh, you know what? This could be a McDonald's. Oh, I forgot to read what the quest was. We'll head west next towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tulihiola certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. You get by. Now, if you have seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. What, you thought we were savages? That's what you thought? Huh? Little cute piece of Lalafell. She's so adorable. I love Cryo so much. Anyway. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Dare accompany us again. Good stuff. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. Dude! You should see the slums in Rio. You would be surprised. This is kind of a joke, but it's not a joke because it's kind of sad, but okay. This was originally the site of Yokui? I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. Temple. The giants built it. Giants? When they were first making the bridge to Shaktural to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. Okay, we have another god then. 2 beat each other's ass, and there's another one in the ocean. What gods are those? After Yokui withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure that could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tulihiola. We climbed these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Oh my god. What's this? Oh, this is a playground. Oh, babies. Oh, look, the little kitties. Oh. Hi, little monster. Oh, here's a little girl. It's a playground. This dude here is just chilling. Short rest and it's back to it. Okay. Good luck. Yo, I said here is a little girl. Here, not his. Their parents will not enjoy hearing you talk like that about their child. They're not here. Discuss the palace. Papa's palace is called Volok Shunza, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. Meow. This should be the... This one should be the McDonald's. They're not here. You killed them already. Who's the most... Oh, God damn. I didn't kill anybody. Jesus. And I did not bring the plague. That playground must look massive for a Lalafell. I think they could use it too. Not everything, but some things. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. Man, this is too big for a McDonald's. God damn it. Also, there's this gate. Like, it actually, there are walls. There's no gate. Oh, another Etherite shard. Ethernet shard. Resplendent quarter. Oh no, it's cryo. So this is the resplendent quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yoctoral clans. Mamulja, Shibral, Pelu Pelu, Moblin, Hanu Hanu. Oh my god. Oh, these names. We also... Oh, Jesus. Okay, we also have... Tonawauta? Tonawauta? Okay, so... Tonawa... Wait. Tonawauta? Tonawauta, yeah. Hetzaro and Shetona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Shaktural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuli Hyolal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's also beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue downstairs. Okay. Are they playing a game? The drawing! Aw, he draws better than I do. He, she, who knows? No, not cryo. And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? They're balloons. I like balloons. I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you only find balloons in Tulihyola. See? Balloons. We have them for the exact same reason as the Etherites. Kona brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. I'm so hungry. I had such a big food plate for lunch. Like, there was so much food in it. Alpacas! Oh, look at them! Look at them. I'm not gonna be a savage and jump the fence, so I'm just gonna... Also, instead of the chocobos, you guys use alpacas! Oh my god. Look at you. Can make ponchos? I'm sure they already had this idea. Look. You're late for that. Because poncho is a native thing. Trying to steal it. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, it was known as the Dawntrail Landgate. But when Papa founded Tulihyolal, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is oh my god, wait. Kozamauka. Kozamauka? No, Kozamauka. Kozamauka sounds about right. The wetlands sound south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Oh my god, this name again. Okay, Kozamauka. The name alone is intriguing, a little bit. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? It's fucking alpacas, Cryle! Alpacas! Alpacas! Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome four-legged fiends. Excuse me? Fearsome? They seemed quite placid to me, and they are placid until... You'll learn soon enough, Cryle. You'll learn soon enough. What has happened? But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. That better be food. Only food can be more important than alpacas. Okay, cool. So we're not going that way right now. Right. Okay, hello. If you wish to learn the history of Tulihyolal, then look no further. The stone pillars, you mean? Stone pillars. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, Cryo, let's go. Cryo regards the stone pillars with curiosity. Or better, curiously. Skibbity bibbity tree. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Cool. The following event cannot be skipped. You know who you're talking to, game? I don't skip shit. Well, sometimes, but not here. You may wish to cancel any parallel. Okay. I'm so thirsty. Skip. I'm not a skipper! Estonia is a skipper. And this was totally uncalled for. Exposing Estonian. Wow, what I do? Nowadays, what's gonna yell at you? Yay, have fun. Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs. Talking like a true scholar. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed mamulja. Then this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Gulu Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tulihyolal Saga. Such a young nation and they already have a saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. Cool. There's no better way to learn how Tulihyolal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Oh, hell yeah. Oh! This is new. Wait, Lay of the Brotherhood, Lay of Reeds, Uklamat, Lay of Pots, and Lay of Repast. Apparently there's no particular order. Lay of Brotherhood. This pillar tells the Lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Cat something. I can never remember the name. You mean Catanram? I can't remember this name for the life of me either. Catanram. Ah, that's the one. Catanram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood, but no one knows what became of the explorer in later days. What? He's in the City of Gold! Catanram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Oh, boring. Okay. Oh, it marks the ones we read. That's cool. Lay of Reeds. I always liked uncovering and exploring the maps. Oh, nice! Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village of Kozamauka. Ah, the people of Fino almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. Okay. I gather she's the last one, I don't know. Lay of Pots. Oh, let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots. Pots? Pot friend? Is Alexander around? Alexander? This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozamauka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk. But the gold and silver work they sell is the best you find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. Yeah, the fucking goblins. Lay of Repast. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Shibral, like me. Oh, so Shibral is Hrothgar. For decades, the Shibral and the Mamulja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tulihyolal. There is a clan of Hrothgar in Bosja known as the Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens, hell yeah, and the men serve as devoted subjects, the way things should be. When Patriarch falls, we're gonna start the Matriarch Society. Hell yeah, that's what all ignorant people believe when we talk about feminism. Because we want to turn into Bosja. Yet here in Tural, Shibral men and women appear to be of equal status, which is what feminism is calling for. How dramatically culture can vary with location. If you're done with the first half, we can move to the second. Oh, there's more? Okay. Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu, whose homeland is in Urkopacha. Nice. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliola's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children. Are they Lalas? But beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. I don't think they have Lalas here, do they? Lay of Ice. Oh, this one is my favorite, the Lay of Ice. It depicts a battle with the legendary Tural Vidral Valigarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has... Okay. has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. That's a nice word, preternatural. Tataru described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valigarbanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urcopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valigarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliola's national emblem and adorning the banners of the palace. Cool. Blank pillar? Okay, that's... Let's read this one first. Lay of Proof. Ah, the Lay of Proof. That big fellow is of the Yokui, the largest of Tural's people. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yoktural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Shaktural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew to the mountains of Urcopacha. I've never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountain top and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? It's an interesting question. Now the blank pillar. Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliola's history, whatever that might be. Had your fill of history then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. Hell yeah. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. Hell yeah. I like the sound of that. Let's fucking eat, man. Man. Dun, 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 dun. Did we attune to the Zitherite? Nice place. Have you ever had tacos? Oh my god, hell yeah! But I prefer soft tacos. They are a Tulihiolol classic. You bake a crunchy shell made of corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at... What? Shbalyav Tie. Shbalyav Tie. Okay. And I need one right now, right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brook Evil. Shbalyav Tie backwards is Taco Bell. You guys are so good at spelling. Oh, look at... Oh, man, look at this fudge. Look at the size of that orange. Kiwi! Oh, my God. I could totally have some kiwi. And the size of this pineapple. The grapes? Where? Where? They done did it? No, aren't these plums? These are not grapes. They're too big. Or, I don't know. Maybe the smaller ones. They look like grapes to me. Could be. Skewers. Oh my god. Oh, is this picanha? Jesus Christ. Guys, I'm truly salivating. What do I do? Drinks. Hey, cutscene. Is it voiced? I'm kind of tired.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Brook Evo!
Brook Evo!
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Only one?
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Yummy!
Did you hear the silver scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Exactly.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
Looking, we're probably stealing off the...
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Methinks. El Dorado, here he come!